I'd like to call to order the Code Enforcement and Nuisance Board hearing for May 26 of 2026. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Rooney.
Here.
Gonzalez.
Here.
Holman.
Here.
Mukanovich.
Here.
Crawford.
Here.
I trust you've all had a minute to review the minutes. Are there any questions or discussion regarding last month's minutes? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes as written from April 28, 2026.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Gonzalez, Hallman, roll call.
Rooney.
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Holman.
Yes.
Mukanovich.
Yes.
Crawford.
Yes.
Staff, if you would please stand to be sworn in. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Madam Clerk?
Agenda item 2026-22 is an appeal for code compliance. For the case number is 2026-2149. An appeal to citation number 2026-3693.2 with a citation fine in the amount of $406.04, a work order fee of $65 for a total of $471.04. For the property located at 217 Scott Way, the owner is Mary Cox Anthony. The respondent is Kevin A. Cox. Officer Brad Shagorotsky will present the case.
Mr. Cox, are you able to hear us?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We're going to present the case, and then you'll have a chance to speak. Hold on just a moment, okay?
Thank you very much. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. All right, let me make sure I can get back to this. Okay. This case is the result of a proactive inspection on the 6th of April of this year. During the inspection, the following violation was observed by code official Heather Lashley for overgrown grasses and weeds. A courtesy letter was sent to the PVA listed owner on that date. On the 14th of April, the property was inspected and remained in violation. Officer Lashley sent a notice of violation to the PVA listed owner and address on that date with a compliance inspection date of the 20th of April. On the 21st, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address, and an additional copy to an address found for a possible family member in Texas. A work order was submitted that same day for a city contractor to mow the property. You see on your screen the door tag that was left as well as the notice of violation and the original courtesy letter. The citation that was issued on the 21st found grass that was between 2 and 3 feet tall, over 3 feet in some places. The case was open for a total of 22 days. It should be noted that the structure at this location was significantly damaged in a fire in August of 2024 and has been vacant and standing boarded since that time. Work orders have been submitted to clean the exterior of the vacant property in addition to the mowing work order for this case. You can see different angles of the property here and the height of the grass being several feet tall in most places. And I will minimize this so that Mr. Cox can...
I understand we have the respondent via Zoom or whatnot.
Yes, we do.
Okay. For the respondent, if you could, please state your first and last name.
Kevin Cox.
Thank you, sir. I need to swear you in. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. If you can go ahead with your comments, please.
Okay. I've acquired this property after my aunt passed away. I live in San Antonio, Texas, and I've been trying to maintain the property best that I can. I have a person named Mr. Milton Board that has assisted me in mowing the grass, and I thought I had an agreement with him that he would keep an eye on the property and let me know when the grass needed to be more mowed. I've paid him plenty of times before, but apparently the grass grew up, and I understand this is my responsibility completely. So I'm not trying to blame Milton, but what I'm saying is I live in San Antonio, and I thought I had a person that would let me know when the grass needed to be mowed. We retain that relationship now, and I've asked him to go over and mow the grass. He's told me that it's been raining there just recently, and he's unable to mow the grass. So I cannot dispute the charges. However, what I'm asking for is leniency. I'm either going to have the property demoed, or I'm going to sell it right now. The title of the house is tied up with some abstract language that my aunt put in the title so that my cousin would retain it instead of her late husband. So all I can do right at this point is try to do what's right in terms of with the city of Bowling Green and see what I can do with the house in terms of either getting it demoed or as I've retained a lawyer from the very beginning, Lena Kilgore, and she told me that I could sell the house, but every time I go to sell it, there's some issues with the title. So as I say, I'm just asking for leniency and help. I want to close out my aunt's will, her estate. This is not a money. This is not a issue of me gaining funds or anything. I'm already about 20,000 deep in it, and I'm just trying to do what's right with the city of Bowling Green and either get the house demoed or sold to a Mr. Desmond Bell. So that's all I have to say.
Do we have any questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman, if I might, just as a reminder to the board that we did spend $65 of taxpayer money to mow the property outside of the citation fee, if that has any bearing on your ruling.
Any other questions or comments? Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to uphold the citation, fine, and work order fee in the amount of $471.04.
Second.
Almond, Mukanovich, Madam Clerk?
Rooney.
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Holman.
Yes.
Mukanovich.
Yes.
Crawford.
Yes.
Mr. Cox, we will be in touch with you regarding that fine. If you have any further questions, you will need to send those our way, but you can expect communication from Ms. Booth regarding the fine. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Is this, so just to make sure I'm understanding, this is just for the 406.04 and $65?
So you have a two-part fine. There's 406.04, that's the citation fine, and then a work order fee of $65, which was the city charge for mowing the property.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank
is
you.
there any way that I can appeal the structural citations, or is that
So-
possible?
Mr. Chairman, what he's referring to is the long-running case from 2024 regarding the fire. So the house has been sitting there boarded, vacant, and considered at a point to be abandoned because we didn't have any ownership, or we didn't have contact with anyone until we finally made contact with Mr. Cox. So all of the citations that have been issued to date on that case are not appealable. They are past the 7-day window. The only case that he was able to appeal is the one that the board just heard and made a motion on. So there are no other citations that are appealable at this time. However, we are not moving forward with citing on that case now that we have contact with him, so that we can work with him and try to divest the property or demolish it or whatever.
Mr. Cox, did you understand that?
I believe I did. So it sounds like the other citations assessed against the house have to be paid because of, as I say, I was unaware of these, and well, that's just something I'll have to, I guess, eat. So is that essentially what's being said?
Okay. Yes, so the existing citations that from the previous issues with the house are upheld and beyond the appealable time date. And then this citation has been upheld as well by the board, as well as the fee for the mowing. What you do need to understand, though, is that we're not going to continue to pursue you now that we have a contact person in terms of the damage to the house as it exists, as long as we see progress towards the sale or demolition of the property. Does that make sense?
Okay. It does, and as I say, I will remain in contact with the city or Brad or Pamela to ensure that they know where I'm at in this process. This is, I've essentially inherited a bill, but I want to make sure my aunt's estate is closed and the city of Bowling Green is satisfied with the way that it is done. So essentially, I want to do what's right to ensure that I close this. I just went through this with my mother's estate, and it cost me about $20,000 to $50,000, and I'm sure this one is going to be very expensive as well. But I want to make sure that their names are upheld and their estates are closed properly, so there's no money that is left unpaid to the city of Bowling Green. So you have my number, and I will remain in contact. So if anything comes up, or if there's anything that I can do to avoid future citations or anything, please contact me, because, as I say, I just received this roll-up of citations, and I was unaware that they were either appealable or they were unpaid. So I would truly appreciate your assistance in there. And I know that's what you're going to do for me, but I just want to say that. So thanks a bunch.
And Mr. Chairman, also be advised that I spoke with Mr. Cox and let him know that the city does have a consent to enter and demolish form where he could sign that. We would take over the entire demolition process, the asbestos testing, any remediation, the demolition of the structure, and all of that would just be liened on the property, the cost at the end. So because he's not local, we offer that sometimes because people might not know a local contractor or go through all of that. So the city bears that cost, and then we lien the property afterwards. So Mr. Cox is aware that that's an option, and it might not be the cheapest option, so he's still pursuing some other avenues. But the city is happy to work with him either way.
Mr. Cox, did you understand that option as it was made available to you?
I do.
Okay. Again, we will be in contact with you with the citation and fines. If you have questions, Ms. Boos will handle that with you. You are always welcome to contact the Code Enforcement and Nuisance Board with questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Agenda item 2026-23 is an appeal for code compliance for case number 2026-2601, appeal to citation number 2026-4296.3 with a citation fine in the amount of $106.04. The property is located at 100 Whispering Hills Boulevard. The owner is Elite Properties Investments, LLC, and Officer Brad Shagaratsky will present the case.
Is there a respondent here for this case?
I don't believe so.
Stands as written, Mr. Chairman. Fine stands as written.
I mean, if you can check if there's a respondent, but if not.
Fine stands.
Okay, moving on. Agenda item 2026-24 is an appeal for code compliance. This is for case number 2026-2562, citation number 2026-4249.2, with a citation fine in the amount of $106.04, as well as a work order fee of $65 for a total in fees of $171.04. The property is located at 0 Oak Grove Way, and the owner and respondent is Amy Jones. And Officer Wilming is for the case. I don't know if there is a respondent available.
We have a respondent present.
Same position, stand.
Fine stands.
All right, moving on. Agenda item 2026-25 is an appeal for code compliance. This is for case number 2026-2564, citation number 2026-4259.4, with a citation fine in the amount of $106.04. The property is located at 1739 Catherine Drive. The owner and respondent is Vandy Joe Moore, and the case will be presented by Officer Brad Shagorotsky. Are you here for the case? So the respondent is available.
This case was the result of a proactive inspection on the 14th of April of this year by Officer Sonia Duderick. She observed there to be overgrown grasses and weeds. Courtesy letter was sent to the owner listed in our computer system on that date. And on the 21st of April, the property was inspected and remained in violation, and a notice of violation was sent to the owner and address listed in our computer system on that date with a compliance inspection of 427. You'll notice that that is worded differently than normal because the address that was in our computer system was not correctly updated as the PVA listed owner. So on 428, the property was inspected and remained in violation. However, prior to issuing a citation and fine, the PVA website was checked, and it was discovered that the property was purchased by the current owner in either October or November of 2025. So the updated owner contact information was changed in the system, and a new notice of violation was sent to the PVA listed owner and address on that date, with a compliance inspection date of the 4th of May. By this point, the property was very overgrown and unmaintained. You'll see on your screen there the parcel in question showing the current owner on both of these screens and showing the ownership transfer there of the 31st of October of 2025. On the 6th of May, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address. A work order was submitted the same day for a city contractor to mow the property, and it was mowed upon arrival of the city contractor. It was open for 24 days, and the photographs you see here on the screen are from the day the citation was posted, which was the 6th of May. The property was extremely overgrown, over 3 feet tall in most places. That's all I've got.
Ma'am, if you'd like to come forward, please. Can you please state your first and last name, please?
Would please pull the mic down.
Andy Moore.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Moore. If you could raise your right hand for me. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right. You may proceed.
So I purchased the property in October of last year of 2025, and this was actually just the second mowing. And when I first got the notice in my mailbox, I called somebody the very next day and had it mowed. So it was just an area. So where my property ends, well, first of all, it's a fourplex that I bought next door, and there's a lot that's next to it that you are speaking of. So right there where the lot is, there's a house directly behind it. It was honestly just a mistake in my property line. So I'd already had the lot mowed twice already this year. And the area that you are speaking of that was overgrown I thought it was the house behind the property. I thought it was their property. But as soon as I was made aware that the property was mine, okay, then I had it mowed the very next day. So.
We have questions or comments?
Chairman, just as a reminder to the board, the city did not expend any taxpayer money to mow this lot. It was mowed prior to the contractor's arrival.
motion?
I'd like to make a motion to uphold the citation but waive the fine.
Second.
Gonzalez, Mukanovic.
Bruni,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Holman,
Yes.
Mukanovic,
Yes.
Crawford.
Yes.
Okay. So, Ms. Moore, at this time, what's happened is we have upheld the citation but waived the fine. We have done so in the anticipation that you'll keep the lot mowed on a regular basis, and they will be by to check and just to ensure that that's happening. But at this time, citation is upheld, no fine is required.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Under old business, we have agenda item 2026-26 for code compliance. This was an appeal to a citation, case number 2025-9506, citation number 2025-14121.12 for the property located at 1641 Media Drive. The owner is Glenda Faye McFall. The respondent is Melvin Coulter. And Officer McKenna Tabor will present the case.
This case was the result of a complaint-based inspection that was conducted on September 18, 2025. During the initial inspection, the following violations were observed for an accumulation of construction, demolition, and landscaping debris. An NOV was sent to the PVA listed owner and address on that date with the compliance reinspection date of September 30, 2025. Additionally, we did receive multiple complaints in that time frame. The property was inspected multiple times between October 2025 and February 2026, as well as multiple conversations that were had with the tenant regarding the property, but little to no progress was shown towards compliance throughout that time. On February 12, 2026, the property was inspected and remained in violation, with the citation being issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner. The inspection date listed on the citation was February 23, 2026, with the following violations listed: for a permit required for an unlawful structure, the violation for the unlawful structure, duty of maintenance of private property, junk and scrap metal, and an accumulation of construction, demolition, and landscaping debris. This case was also presented at both the March and April 2026 Code Enforcement Nuisance Board hearings, where the property owner was afforded 30 more days to bring the property into compliance at each hearing. So those are the pictures from the April hearing. As of today, the case has been open for 251 days. It has been brought into compliance as there are active permits on file for the structure located at the rear. And he has painted the building like we discussed at the last board hearing. So as of today, everything that we've requested has been brought into compliance.
Mr. Coulter.
Yes, Mr. Bruni.
If you could, please state your first and last name.
Melvin Scott Coulter.
And if you could raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may proceed, sir.
Quite sure what to say. As Ms. Tabor said, the building is in compliance, property is in compliance. Which I believe was the goal.
Do we have any other questions or comments?
I'm a little bit confused. The verbiage is, on May 26th, the case has been open for 251 days, and the property remains in violation.
So the summary was actually written prior to me being able to go out. Since the hearing, since the decision was tabled at the last hearing, I'm not able to do any more inspections, so that was actually just a clerical error on my part. So I apologize. It is in compliance as of today.
So at this time, do you feel that the property is in compliance?
He has brought everything that we've asked for my case to be in compliance as of today. Yes.
Any other questions?
Well, then next, it looks to me like, correct me, but there are different suggested motions. You see the verbiage?
Yeah, so the packet is written last week, right? Because we emailed it to you Friday. So today's Tuesday, he's done all of these things since then, or brought it into compliance since then. So obviously that's delayed a little bit. So at this point, generally our recommendation is to uphold the citation and fine because it was in violation at the time that the citation was written, and obviously we've had to expend taxpayer time and resources on dealing with it the last several months. However, a reasonable recommendation is also to uphold the citation and waive the fine, and then just to encourage future compliance.
Understood. Thank you.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to uphold the citation but to waive the fine in the amount of $256.04.
Second?
Konovich, Gonzalez, roll call?
Rooney.
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Holman.
Yes.
Mukanovich.
Yes.
Crawford.
Yes.
Mr. Coulter, at this time, the citation's been upheld, but the fine has been waived. We appreciate you bringing the property into compliance and look forward to continue working with you. Thank you, sir.
Take care, Mr. Bruni.
Under new business, we have agenda item 2026-27 for code compliance. This is an authorization request to issue a per day fine citation for case number 2026-594 for the property located at 821 Winona Avenue. The owner of the property is Jack Miller, and Officer Heather Lashley will present the case.
Good evening. This case was the result of a proactive inspection on February 2nd, 2026. During the inspection on February 2nd, the following violations were observed: junk scrap metal, exterior use of indoor furniture, accumulation of rubbish or garbage. You'll see that was a snowy day going on there, but you can see the furniture and the rubbish and junk scrap metal still out there on the grounds. A notice of violation was sent to the PVA listed owner and address on February 2nd with the compliance reinspection date of February the 12th. On February 13th, February 20th, and February 27th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. On March 2nd, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address. The compliance inspection date listed on the citation was March 12th. The following violations were listed on the citation: protective treatment, duty of maintenance of private property, accumulation of construction, demolition, or landscape debris, exterior use of indoor furniture, scattered garbage, trailers, and accumulation of rubbish or garbage. On March 13th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address. The compliance inspection date listed on that citation was March 23rd, 2026. The following violations were listed on the citation: protective treatment, duty of maintenance of private property, junk scrap metal, accumulation of construction, demolition, or landscape debris, tires, and accumulation of rubbish or garbage. The property owner came outside as I was posting the second citation. He asked me what remained to be corrected, and I went over all of the violations with him. On March 24th and April 6th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. On April 10th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address. The compliance inspection date listed on the citation was April 20th, 2026, and the following violations were listed on that citation: protective treatment, duty of maintenance of private property, junk scrap metal, accumulation of construction, demolition, or landscape debris, exterior use of indoor furniture, and accumulation of rubbish or garbage. And you can see it's kind of, he's got appliances out there. The outside of the house just continues to deteriorate. There's siding falling off. He's patched it up with some pieces. There's paint coming off. It's a mess over there. As of May 26, this case has been open for 114 days and remains in violation. And just to note, there have been 11 code compliance cases and 8 citations or work orders at this location in the last 5 years.
We have a respondent present.
Not for a per day fine.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to authorize issuance of a per day fine citation in the amount of $100 to run for a period of 60 days or until in compliance.
Second.
Holman, Mukanovich. Roll call?
Rooney.
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Holman.
Yes.
Mukanovich.
Yes.
Crawford.
This time, do we have any further comments or announcements?
I do have a comment. Earlier this month, I was at the Kentucky League of Cities Code Enforcement Seminar, and we received high praise from the city of Paducah. They hired 2 new code officers, and they looked at this board videos for reference, and he said they were very impressed with how we handle ourselves and conduct the hearings. So I wanted to share that information with you all.
Wonderful. Great news. Any additional comments? Or?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right. Our next hearing will be Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026. At this time, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
Second.
Mukanovich, Holman. Roll call?
Rooney.
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Holman.
Yes.
Mukanovich.
Yes.
Crawford.
We are adjourned.